Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor,
No, you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through this before. You've got a ton of larceny convictions, right? This isn't your first rodeo. And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think you're going to sit here, I'm talking. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date.
I didn't say that.
We're all set, ma'am. I'll see you on your jury trial day. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
This woman just turned the courtroom into a full-blown spectacle, and not in a good way. At first, she owns up to the theft, straight up admits it. But then, like flipping a switch, she backpedals and claims she's not guilty after all. The whiplash is real. Even her own lawyer looked like he wanted to disappear into the floor, visibly cringing at her meltdown. It's honestly baffling. How does someone think this kind of chaotic flip-flopping is going to help their case? Let's be real, sympathy is hard to muster when someone can't even stick to their own story. Stick around, because the moment the judge finally snaps is one you won't want to miss. It's courtroom drama at its wildest.
Yes, thank you, Judge. Andrew Mickus on behalf of Ms. Owens, P76268. Ms. Owens would waive any objections to appearing via video today as well, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, did you speak with Mr. Zick this morning?
I did, yes, Your Honor. I think we've reached a mutually agreeable resolution to the matter. Ms. Owens is going to be entering a plea of guilty to one of the matters, and the court will be dismissing, Mr. Zick will be dismissing the other matter. We didn't get specifics as to case numbers, but they are essentially identical. She would agree to any restitution amount. He did not have a figure before him. I estimate that that figure is going to be 0, because I believe all of the items were recovered in both cases at the time of the arrest. So I do anticipate that. But in the chance that I'm wrong and there is restitution, she is able to pay that today.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zick, I see you're back on this. Is there a preference for the people on which matter she should plea on?
No
I'm
preference.
Just gonna okay. All right. So ma'am, back on, how do you plead to the charge of larceny?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Taylor on January 31st of 2023?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you were in the city, did you go to Walmart?
I did, Your Honor.
And when you were at Walmart, ma'am, did you take some merchandise that wasn't yours?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I think she's stalling just because there was an attempt to do so, but because she didn't leave with the items. I did discuss with her the legal nuances between those, and that there really isn't one. So, JC, do you understand the question? She's asking if you attempted to take any items for sale.
Attempted, yeah.
All right. Where was she stopped? Parking lot, or as she was exiting the building?
Before exiting the building.
Or as you walking out of the building, Miss Owens?
I was going towards the door.
I think she had just left the self-checkout area and was heading towards the door when store security stopped her and initiated.
And were there items that you didn't pay for when you went through self-checkout?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that. Honestly, Your Honor, I left the cart. I walked away from it. I don't know how to. And then the other one was,
Hang on, JC.
Wait, so Miss Owens, did you put property in your cart or in a bag that you didn't intend on paying for?
I mean, no, but...
You've got to feel for her lawyer. He looked like he was running a marathon with no finish line in sight. You could see him trying everything he could to salvage the situation, but she left him with absolutely nothing. And sure, times are tough. The cost of living is wild. Eggs alone feel like luxury goods these days, but that doesn't give anyone a free pass to steal. What really grinds my gears is how she's dodging any sense of responsibility. Like she's the victim here. But let's not forget, she's the one who got caught red-handed. And the kicker? She already admitted it once. Watching her now try to act clueless just screams that she couldn't care less about the consequences. If I were the judge, I wouldn't even blink before handing down the harshest sentence. Actions have consequences, and pretending otherwise doesn't magically make them disappear.
All right,
Yes,
I can't
ma'am.
accept the plea, then we'll get a jury trial date.
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
Your Honor, if
No,
I-
you're not guilty. Miss Owens, you've been through
I
this
just-
before. You've got
Yeah,
a ton of
I'm-
larceny convictions, right?
I'm
This isn't your
confused
first
on
rodeo.
which-
And ma'am, you're not required to enter a plea of guilty. But if you think
No.
you're gonna sit here, I'm talking. If you think you're gonna sit here and tell me that you didn't do anything wrong and think I'm gonna accept your plea, you're sadly mistaken. I'm happy to have
I'm
a jury
confused.
trial. I like nothing more than a jury trial. You either want to accept a plea or you don't, and you're either going to be honest to this court and accept responsibility or you're not. It's that simple. And if you cannot lay a factual basis for what you did that makes you guilty of this charge, I will see you on your trial date. Are we clear, Miss Owens?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what do you think you did, Miss Owens, that makes you guilty of larceny?
Your Honor, the first offense, I didn't scan an item, and honestly, it wasn't to steal the item. I tried to pay for the item. But
All right,
it doesn't.
so that's a not guilty plea. So, okay, we're gonna just go ahead and set these both for
But the
jury
second
trial.
one, I did intend to. So, I mean, yes, I'm guilty on the second. Yes.
You accidentally didn't scan
No.
$250 worth of items?
No, I didn't say accidentally. There was a computer or something
No,
wrong
on
with
the
that
first
scanner.
case, the allegation is that you stole 8 items worth $250. And you're telling me that was an accident?
Your Honor, I'm guilty.
We're going to jury trial.
Your
I'll
Honor,
set a jury trial date and we'll see you on that date.
There was
Your Honor, if I may have an opportunity to briefly in a breakout room with my
No,
client.
I've had enough of your client, quite frankly, and the games
Ma'am.
she likes to play. She's lucky I
This
didn't
isn't
revoke
a
her
game.
bond the first time, and now she
Ma'am.
wants to play with whether or not she's responsible of this or not. And no, I'm not
not.
comfortable taking a plea. She's made it clear she didn't do anything. We're all set. You'll get your
I
jury
didn't
trial
say
date in the
that.
mail. We're all
I
set,
did not
ma'am.
say
I'll see you on your jury trial date. Thank you.
Ma'am, please.
You'll get notice in the mail.
I didn't.
Mr. Mikos, I'm sorry, I'm not tolerating your client and her nonsense. We'll set it for jury trial. If you talk her into taking a plea that she can reasonably put on the record without being full of nonsense, I'll consider it. But for now, we're going to trial. All right, we're back on the record. This is the People versus J.C. Owens.
Yes, thank you again, Judge Andrew Mickus, P76268 on behalf of Ms. Owens.
Miss Owens, tell me your name.
J.C. Owens.
Miss Owens, did we go over your constitutional rights a minute ago? Do you remember those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing all of that, how do you plead the larceny?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Back on January 31st of 2023, Miss Owens, were you in the city of Taylor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go to Walmart?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to tell me what you did that makes you guilty of larceny.
I intended to steal items, Your Honor, without paying for them.
Was it really that hard to just own up to it? I'm guessing embarrassment played a role, if she even has anyone close enough to be embarrassed in front of. She stole just $250. That's it. This wasn't some grand cinematic heist. It was a low-stakes petty theft. But the way she's acting, you'd think she just made off with the crown jewels. And now, instead of facing the music, she's thrown the whole hearing off course, turning it into a bizarre circus act. So, grab your popcorn, folks. This is one of those courtroom moments you just can't tear your eyes away from. Honestly, Karen, because at this point, the name fits. Thanks for the show. You might not win any sympathy, but you've definitely won the title for most unintentionally entertaining courtroom meltdown.
What items?
I think, I honestly, I don't remember what items exactly, Your Honor. I think they were just normal, like condoms and stuff. Toiletries, yeah.
Did you take them with the intent to deprive that Walmart of their property?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you take those items and put them in a bag without scanning them at self-checkout?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
I am satisfied, yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. The case ending in 230962. That case will be dismissed per the plea. Meet with the probation department for a pre-sentence investigation. You're going to get notice of that in the mail.
Okay.
And you're going to meet with them. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mikos.
No, go ahead, Judge. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we need an evaluation. So you're going to meet with the probation department, Ms. Owens, and they're going to contact you for a pre-sentence interview. After that interview, we'll meet again for sentencing. Are you still on felony probation?
JC, are you still on probation with Judge Matthews? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm assuming a lot of things will likely run concurrent, but I want my probation department to at least look at it. And Mr. Mikos, I can't give you a sentencing date because I don't know how backed up they are on their PSIs.
I understand.
So it'll be a Wednesday, and we'll get it out to you in the mail as soon as they meet with her.
Okay. We're probably talking a few weeks out.
At least. I think generally 3 to 4.
Okay.
And bond conditions will just continue until that time.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge, and thank you for your patience today.
All right. I'll see everyone at sentencing. We're all set.
What's truly mind-boggling is how long it took her to finally admit what she did. It's like some people are allergic to accountability. And this isn't even her first brush with the law. She's already on probation for a felony. Let that sink in. Already skating on thin ice, and now she's throwing it all away over $250. It's not about the money, it's the sheer recklessness, the total disconnect from reality. It honestly feels like she's on a mission to sabotage her own life. And what's even sadder is that she had a chance, right there in that courtroom, to take ownership and maybe start turning things around. But nope, she doubled down on denial. This kind of behavior is why the justice system is stuck on repeat with the same faces cycling through. It's frustrating, but more than that, it's just disappointing. At some point, you've got to grow up and face the consequences of your actions. And if you've made it this far in life without figuring that out, I don't know if anything can change you. But hey, maybe I'm being too harsh. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I genuinely enjoy hearing your take on situations like this. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Appreciate you all.